Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Afternoon Read Aloud. Today I'll read Chapter 12 of Charlotte's Web. Before I start, I have been speaking to more parents now that we are live video chatting, and some of you have expressed that your child isn't able to follow this as much and doesn't really like these videos. Me doing this read aloud is just me doing extra. I'm just trying to do as much as I can. And you'll notice I don't put this in the daily lesson plan. So if your child cannot follow along, doesn't like this, and that's okay. If I get through to even one student and one student is enjoying this, it's a win for me. And I'm posting these to YouTube. So if I'm helping anyone, I'm happy. So you will notice this is not in our lesson plan. This is not required. And don't battle over it because I give you plenty of work and you're all doing great. So I really just wanted to stress that and keep giving me feedback because I listen and then I change. But we're almost done with our book. So we're going to go to chapter 12. Where did we leave off? Charlotte the spider wrote a message in her web. That message said, "Some pig." So there was words in the spider web and all of the humans were amazed and they were like, wow, that pig must be special. We shouldn't kill that pig. It's special. It's some pig. And that was Charlotte's master plan. The farm is changing. Everyone's visiting. They think it's a miracle. So let's see what this chapter holds for us. Chapter 12 is a meeting. One evening, a few days after the writing had appeared in Charlotte's Web, the spider called a meeting of all the animals in the barn cellar. I shall begin by calling the roll. Wilbur? Here, said the pig. Gander? Here, 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 said the gander. You sound like three ganders, muttered Charlotte. Why can't you just say here? Why do you have to repeat everything? It's my idiosyncrasy, replied the gander. Goose, said Charlotte. Here, 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 said the goose. Charlotte glared at her. Goslings 1 through 7. Tweet, 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 said the goslings. Oh, this is going to be quite the meeting, said Charlotte. Anybody would think we have 3 ganders, 3 geese, and 21 goslings. Sheep, bah, answered the sheep all together. Lambs, bah, answered all the lambs together. Templeton? No answer. Templeton? No answer. Well, we are all here except for the rat, said Charlotte. I guess we can proceed without him. Now, all of you must have noticed what's been going on around here the last few days. The message I wrote in my web, praising Wilbur, has been received. The Zuckermans have fallen for it, and so has everyone else. Zuckerman thinks Wilbur's an unusual pig, and therefore he won't want to kill him and eat him. I dare say my trick will work and Wilbur's life can be saved. Hooray! Cried everyone. Thank you very much, said Charlotte. Now I called this meeting in order to get suggestions. I need a new idea for my web. People are already getting sick of reading the words some pig. If anybody can think of another message or remark, I'll be glad to weave it into the web. Any suggestions for a new slogan? How about Pig Supreme? Asked one of the lambs. So right now they're having a meeting. All the animals are talking to each other. And Charlotte said she has to write a new message in her web. And Templeton's not there, but everyone else is there. No good, said Charlotte. It sounds like a rich dessert. How about terrific, terrific, terrific? Asked the goose. Cut that down to 1 terrific, and it will do very nicely, said Charlotte. I think terrific might impress Zuckerman. But Charlotte, said Wilbur, I'm not terrific. That doesn't make a particle of difference, replied Charlotte. Not a particle. People believe almost anything they see in print. Does anybody here know how to spell terrific? I think, said the gander, it's double T, double E, double R, double R, double I, double F, double I, double C, 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 C. What kind of acrobat do you think I am? Said Charlotte in disgust. Sorry, 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 said the gander. Then the oldest sheep spoke up. I agree that there should be something new written in the web if Wilbur's life is to be saved. And if Charlotte needs help in finding words, I think she can get it from our friend Templeton. The rat visits the dump regularly and has access to old magazines. He can tear out bits of advertisements and bring them up here to the barn cellar so that Charlotte can have something to copy. Good idea, said Charlotte, but I'm not sure Templeton will be willing to help. You know how he is, always looking out for himself, never thinking of the other fellow. Oh, I can get him to help, said the old sheep. I'll appeal to his baser instincts, of which he has plenty. Here he comes now. Everybody keep quiet while I put the matter up to him. So what did they decide? The rat can help Charlotte spell the word terrific because the rat goes to the dump all the time, and let's see how, and he'll get the word from a magazine or something at the dump. So that's their idea, but Charlotte said, Templeton doesn't care. He's not going to help anybody because he's a rat and he only cares about himself. The rat entered the barn in the way he always did, creeping along the close wall. What's up? He asked, seeing the animals assembled. We're holding a directors' meeting, replied the old sheep. Well, break it up, said Templeton. Meetings bore me. And the rat began to climb a rope that hung against the wall. Look, said the old sheep, next time you go to the dump, Templeton, you bring back a clipping from a magazine. Charlotte needs new ideas so she can write messages in her web and save Wilbur's life. Oh, let him die, said the rat. I don't care. So, what did Templeton do? Exactly what Charlotte said. He said, I don't care that I'm Templeton the rat. I don't care about the pig. I'm not helping. Because he's a rat and he's selfish. You'll worry all right when next winter comes, said the sheep. You'll worry all right on 0 morning next January when Wilbur is dead and nobody comes down here with that nice pail of warm slops to pour into the trough. Wilbur's leftover food is your chief source of supply, Templeton, and you know that. Wilbur's food is your food. Therefore, Wilbur's destiny and your destiny are closely linked. If Wilbur is killed and his trough stands empty day after day, you'll grow so thin we can look right through your stomach and see the objects on the other side. Templeton's whiskers quivered. Oh, maybe you're right, he said gruffly. I'm making a trip to the dump tomorrow afternoon. I'll bring back a magazine clipping if I find one. Thanks, said Charlotte. The meeting is now adjourned. I have a very busy evening ahead of me. I've got to tear my web apart and write terrific. Wilbur blushed. But I'm not terrific, Charlotte. I'm just about average for a pig. You're terrific as far as I'm concerned, replied Charlotte sweetly. And that's what counts. You're my best friend, and I think you're sensational. Now stop arguing and go get some sleep. And that's the end of our chapter. So Charlotte's going to write the word terrific on the web. And what does terrific mean? That means great, fantastic, wonderful. So terrific is the word she wants to write. She needs to spell it. And Templeton is going to help because the old sheep told Templeton, you may not care about Wilbur's life, but if Wilbur dies, he's not going to have all the food left over in Wilbur's trough. That's where Templeton lives, under there, and he eats some of Wilbur's food. So Templeton realized, oh no, you might be right. If they kill Wilbur, then I don't get to eat his food. So now Templeton will help. Is he really helping because of Wilbur? No, but that was smart because he is so selfish, but you can still make him help because he cares about himself and he wants Wilbur's food. I hope you enjoyed the chapter. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you don't love these, let me know. I don't know. Have a wonderful afternoon and watch tomorrow.